Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about how a Turo trip went from a $251.27 trip, which was supposed to be a trip that was supposed to last for a couple of days, and this trip somehow turned or metamorphosized into a trip that ended up netting me $1,157.27. So the guest booked the car for 3 days, from June the 9th all the way to the 12th. Usually what I do when someone books a trip, especially when it seems like they're problematic, I look at their ratings. I look at the ratings for almost every guest, except the repeat guest. And I noticed that this guest had a 4.4 rating, and that's pretty low for my standard. So I went ahead and looked to see why they had such a low rating. So I warned the guest about the review. I brought up the review with the guest after they booked the car. There was a welcome message. After the welcome message, I proceeded to exchange pleasantries with the guest, and then I messaged him and I brought up the concern of this review with the guest. And the guest gave me guarantees that told me that I have nothing to worry about. And after I got the guarantee from the guest, the car, I noticed, was supposed to be delivered to Midway Airport. So they already paid the delivery fee to deliver this car to Midway Airport. So right here in the Chicagoland area, I do my best to do airport deliveries because they tend to bring in extra income. And the people that come from out of town, they tend to be very non-problematic. But in the case of this guest was actually not someone that flew into the city. This was someone that lived here, but because of the location of the car, that it was available to be picked up from Midway, they booked it as a matter of convenience. So as I said earlier, they paid for the delivery fees to the airport. One of the reasons why I do the deliveries to the airport is because Chicago has a very amazing transit system. So you can get from anywhere in this city to the airport pretty conveniently. The blue line goes all the way from O'Hare Airport all the way to the west side. And the orange line goes from the west side, where Midway Airport is located, all the way to downtown and back. So this is one of the reasons I do deliveries, because the total cost of just going to the airport is about $2.50. The first red flag that I got from these guests was when they messaged me and told me that they could not get to the airport. I delivered the car, but they could not get to the delivery point. And they told me that one of the reasons why they could not get to the delivery point is because they had no driver. They had nobody, no ride to get them to the airport. So at this point, I should have taken clue and known that this was going to be a problematic guest, but I didn't. I made an offer to bring the car to their location. After I offered, they sent an address, and I looked up the address only to realize that there was a train station next to the address where they wanted me to deliver the car. So it was a no-brainer. So I offered, and I told her I was going to bring the car to you since they were already paying a delivery fee, and I could just deliver the car to the location that they're currently at and jump on the train. It makes no sense to put the car where the guest is not located because they can't get access to it. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that most Turo hosts are not robots. We're very, very flexible human beings, and we're willing to accommodate the needs of our guests. And that's what sets Turo apart from the regular traditional rental car company. So I drove over to their location, which was somewhere on the south side, somewhere around 69th Street, somewhere between 69th and 71st. I delivered the car. I jumped on the train to head back home. After a couple of exchanges, she was looking for the car. She could not ID where I put the car, but the car was actually right in front of the address that she gave me. She eventually found the car and she sent a thank you message. I was already on my way home on the train, and I assumed that all was good and dandy. I ignored the red flag of her not being able to get to the airport, and then also I ignored the red flag of her not being able to locate the car, even though it was parked right in front of the address where she gave me. But one thing that I did do, for now, let's go into the ad. Now, today's video is sponsored by me, and my name is Chuchu Moso. As you all know, I'm the solutionist. If you're looking for solution to some of your logistic needs, or your dealership needs, or you're just a regular person trying to buy a vehicle, feel free to get in touch with me. In the description, you'll find my phone number and the link to all my socials. If you're looking to buy a car as a dealer, you're trying to buy as a broker, you're trying to buy as a regular citizen, and you're just trying to find the best available deals through the auctions that are here in the United States, I'm able to get you cars from numerous auctions. Now, after we buy the car from the auction and you want
want something different. You want to go ahead and pick up the car from the auction and bring it back to your location. I'm also into logistics, and I can manage the logistics from picking up the cars from the auction after bidding the car and winning on your vehicle and delivering it straight to whatever state that you're in, minus Hawaii and Alaska. I also offer export services for the people outside of the United States. Currently, I just bought a vehicle, a 2017 Toyota Sienna, by the filming of this video, and it's going to Nigeria. So these are some of the services that I offer. So I could buy you a car from the bidding process to the winning process, pay for the vehicle, transport the vehicle to your location in the United States or to the port if it's going international. And also, if you need title services, you have issues with titles in your state, for some reason you cannot register the vehicle, you have a lost or missing title, you can also contact me. These are some of the things that I do. If you're here in Chicagoland and you need a vehicle fixed, let's say you get into an accident, it's some of the things that I do. If you look through my catalog of content, you will see vehicles that I fix for numerous individuals here in the Chicagoland area. I also offer mechanical services. Just look at it this way. If it has to do with cars, I'm your guy. So get in touch. And with this said, let's get back to the video.
I took good pictures, and I even made a video to be able to ascertain and show the condition of the car at the time it was delivered. I believe it was the day before the car was supposed to be returned. She got into an accident. I believe it was a construction area. She ran either into another car or a construction worker, and this was when the whole drama started. She claimed that she was not at fault, that the other driver was the one that ran into her. But as you all know, there are three sides to a story: her side, the other driver's side, and the truth. At the end of the day, she admitted fault after the crash report came out, and the state police that took the documentation of the accident scene pegged it on her that she was at fault. The damage to the car was as follows. When she hit driver number one, she damaged the front bumper, which you're going to see in the pictures posted on the screen somewhere. And she also scratched the passenger rear door and the quarter panel. So the whole area by the door jamb was scratched. You're going to see the picture and some video on the screen. So these were the damages that the car sustained as a result of her recklessness, as you say, because since it was indicated by the state police that she was at fault, it had to be as a result of recklessness. I proceeded to file a claim with Turo, and after checking out my deductible, because my insurance was at a 90-10 scale, Turo had asked me to actually settle the matter outside of Turo and settle with the guest. So in cases like this, where you have a 90-10 split with Turo, the guest has a $500 deductible. So what Turo does is that Turo channels you towards that $500 deductible so you could go after that money. So I went after the guest as Turo had indicated. And at the end of the day, I got an estimate for her, and the total cost to fix the car I thought was affordable because it came in at $900. So it was going to cost $900 to fix the damage that she did to the car. I presented the quote to her, and she agreed to pay. We came up with a payment plan because she said that it was going to be almost impossible for her to make all the payment at once. So we broke it down into 4 payments, which she agreed and gave me a schedule by which she was going to make the 4 payments. So each payment came out to $225 each. So it was going to be a 4-payment plan of $225 each, to total $900. As you can see, these are the proof on the screen of the payment that she made and the payment arrangement schedule. If you can total up the payment, at the end of it all, a trip that was supposed to bring in an income of $251.27 ended up totaling $900 plus $251.27, giving a total of $1,151.27, which is a big win for me as a tour host, because at this point, I'm the one with the body shop business and the mechanic shop business, so I could come in and fix this car at a very, very affordable cost. After the damage to this car, and when I started taking inventory because the year was coming to an end, I started to tally the income that this car has produced. I actually was dumbfounded to find out that this car is actually the most damaged car in my Turo fleet. And at the same time, this car is also the most profitable car in my Turo fleet. If you haven't watched the video already, I made a video talking about how this Lexus HS250H is the best car for Turo, hands down, and you can prove me wrong. So that video, you can check it out. It's on my channel, and it's very informative what I had to say about the profitability of this car. And just to correct that statement, This car is actually the most profitable economy car that I own. It's not the profitable car in general, but when it comes to maintenance culture or the maintenance required by this car, it is overall per capita the most profitable car. But when it comes to income production, it's not the highest income generating car in my fleet. At the end of the day, after the damage, I didn't even have time to fix this car because it just kept getting booked and booked and booked and booked. Yes, some guests complained about the damage, but most of the guests negated or chose to overlook the little damage that was on the car. They rented it as is and they didn't mind. And as of today, the only maintenance I've been able to do on this car was that I ordered tune-up parts for it. I've been able to change all the shocks. I did suspension work on it. The tires are very good or brand new. And for the most part, the car runs excellently well. It gets very frequent oil change. And also up to date, this is the best performing car on my fleet. If you're a tour host or you're into the rental car business, do you have any car that actually performs as well as this? Do you have any stories about how a trip started with the potential to earn a couple of hundreds and ended up netting you thousands? If you do, please share that story in the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with other like-minded that could use it so that they could boss up and start earning money in the Turo business. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.